Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to start my second video in my skincare series, and this is talking about your chemical exfoliators. So basically I'm talking about your hydroxy acids. You can exfoliate your skin one of two ways. You can mechanically exfoliate, and that's usually using like a device like a Clarisonic, or it's using a product that has an abrasive in it. So something like rice, for example, that's going to mechanically scrub your skin to get those dead skin cells off. I'm going to focus on chemical exfoliators, your hydroxy acids, because they're actually gentler on your skin and I like them better. They're not going to tear your skin or anything like that. They're not going to cause unnecessary irritation, especially if you can find the one that's right for you. So that's what we're going to focus on in today's video. There are three groups of hydroxy acids. There are your alpha hydroxy acids, there are your beta hydroxy acids or salicylic acid, and then there are your polyhydroxy acids. This is also referred to as glucanolactone on an ingredient list, or your PHAs in that group. And my hope is by going through these different products, we're going to be able to find them that works for you, that you really enjoy at, different price points and, different thought processes. So if that sounds good to you, we'll get started. So again, I'm going to start with your alpha hydroxy acids. There are plenty of different alpha hydroxy acids, but before I do that, I want to back up a little bit and talk about why exfoliate. Why do we need to do it? Well, and the reality is as we get older, basically our skin cell turnover rate slows down. So that those dead skin cells on the topmost layer of our skin are not being shed as quickly as they should. And this becomes obvious when you start looking at skin of kids or teenagers. They have this lit from within glow to their skin. And one of the biggest complaints that women have as they age is they say, hey, my skin, it looks dull. I've lost that youthful appearance. And that's because, we're not shedding that, those dead skin cells. And so we need exfoliants to do that for us. So I believe that all women over 40 should be using an exfoliant. Frankly, in your 30s, you should probably be using an exfoliant. But by 40, if you're not using one, you really need to start using one. So again, I'm going to start with the alpha hydroxy acids just because these are the most popular. These are the ones you're going to see most in the skincare industry. And those alpha hydroxy acids include things like glycolic acid, which is considered the most powerful. It has the smallest molecular size, so it penetrates the deepest into the skin. Next in line is lactic acid, and then from there you have mandelic acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, and then your citric or fruit acids after that. And you're going to find products that contain one of these acids alone, or you're going to see a blend of these different acids together to be able to create this exfoliation of your skin. So we're going to start with glycolic acid because, like I said, that's probably the most popular, and it's also the most powerful. And this kind of starts with a product that when I started on my skincare journey, I knew I should use an exfoliant. I read as such that I was supposed to use an exfoliant. And when I asked for advice, people are like, oh, use this product, use this product, use this product. And I used it, and don't get me wrong, it worked. It exfoliated my skin. But when I started to get a little bit more savvy about skincare and started to be able to read ingredient lists, I realized that this product is not as great as I wanted it to be. So I'm going to talk about some alternatives too, but I wanted to include it because again, it was by far the most common product that was recommended to me. I don't know if some of you have already guessed what this is, but this is the Pixi Glow tonic. This is a 5% glycolic acid toner. It absolutely works to exfoliate your skin. One of the most important things to understand about exfoliators is they really need to be at a certain pH to do their job, and that pH is between 3 and 4. This has a pH between 3 and 4. It will absolutely exfoliate, but at the same time, when you look at the ingredient list, what you'll notice is the second ingredient after water is witch hazel. Witch hazel is actually a skin irritant. It's not great for your skin. And this has more witch hazel in it than it does anything else but water. And that tells me that, you know, that might be a little counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use a product to help my skin. And in fact, it's got ingredients in it that can absolutely cause irritation. The other thing is this is chock full of fragrance. It's got a lot of fragrance in here. So it's kind of got the two strikes against it. Don't get me wrong. I understand why people use it. This is, I think it's 4.2 fluid ounces, and this is like $15. So I get it. I know why people use it, but you know, as we get older, it's really, really important that we start to pay attention to those skin irritants because we don't want them in our skincare. So your question is, well, if I can't use that, what should I be using? So this is the first Paula's Choice product I'm going to talk about. And you're going to hear a lot about Paula's Choice in this video. And the reason is because Paula's Choice, and by the way, Paula's Choice did not sponsor this video or anything like that, but Paula's Choice is world renowned for their exfoliants and their hydroxy acids. They have a lot of different hydroxy acids and they do a really, really good job formulating them. So you're going to see a lot of those products simply because they are considered at the top of their game when it comes to these products. So I have one here. This is just a mini that I have, but this is their 8% AHA. This is an 8% glycolic acid. They also have a 5% glycolic acid, and this is in a gel. They also have this in a lotion, and they also have the 5% in a gel and a lotion, depending on what your skin type is, whether you've got more dry skin or whether you've got more oily skin. So you can see what I mean by that. They've just got all these different options associated with their hydroxy acids. What makes this a better choice? Well, there's no witch hazel in it. It's fragrance free, it's irritant free. And the nice thing is they have a lot of skin soothers in this product. So when you're looking at alpha hydroxy acid products, you want to see a lot of skin soothers. You know, hydroxy acids they can be rough on your skin. You know, they can cause irritation because of the process that they're doing. So you want to see other ingredients like antioxidants or skin soothers, things like arginine, allantonin, chamomile, licorice root extract, green tea extract. All of these types of ingredients are meant to help, you know, benefit your skin while you're using these hydroxy acids. So that's definitely something important that you want to look for. The next group, you know, because I know there's going to be people out there who say, Angie, I have tried a glycolic acid and I like melted off my face, you know, just because these are the most powerful of the AHAs. So not everyone's going to be able to tolerate them, especially if you have sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, the next group I would try, I think, would be your lactic acid serums, because you've got your glycolic acid alone, you've got your lactic acid alone. I am going to talk about blends as well. There are a lot of products that are AHA blends that contain several different alpha hydroxy acids in them. So we'll get there, but I want to talk about beta hydroxy acids first because those blends contain that as well. Probably the most famous lactic acid serum on the market. Now I'm going to put it up on the screen up here because I don't own it anymore. I used to own it, and that is your Sunday Riley Good Genes. Sunday Riley Good Genes is a lactic acid serum. Again, it will absolutely exfoliate your skin. It is considered a little bit gentler than some of the glycolic acid serums or toners out there. The problems I have with this product, because I do have problems with this product. One is the pH. You know, we've talked about the ideal pH is between 3 and 4. The pH of Sunday Riley Good Genes is 2.6. So it's actually a little bit more acidic than you want it to be. And when you put things that are a little bit more acidic on your face, there's a risk to more irritation that's necessary, especially the fact that you're using a lactic acid because you're trying to get less irritation. It's a little counterintuitive. The second problem I have with it is it does have fragrance in it. It uses lemongrass extract. That's why when you use this product, it has this kind of citrusy smell to it. That's the lemongrass extract. It's not the worst irritant in the world, but it's not really great for your skin. So, you know, there's that. The other issue with this product is the price. You guys, this product is $105 for a fluid ounce, which is pretty darn pricey, especially for what it is. So there are absolutely some women who are gonna wanna fight me in this video. This product has a cult following, but at the same time, I think there's better products out there that, are gonna cost a lot less money. So again, the next question is, okay, well, if I don't use that, what should I use? Well, an alternative to that, if you're looking for a lactic acid serum, is this one. This is from the Inkey list. This is also a fluid ounce, and this is $13. So, big difference between the two. This product is also, like I said, lactic acid at the correct pH. I think the pH is 3.6, if I remember correctly, but I know it's between 3 and 4, and it is fragrance free, and it doesn't have any of those, pesky irritants that I talked about with the Sunday Riley Good Genes. So that's a good option. Now, again, I know there's going to be some of you out there who are like, I can't use either of those. And we're going to get to the PHAs, I promise. The next group I want to talk about are your beta hydroxy acids. And I want to talk about these because, like I said, when we start talking about blends, you're going to see a blend of these as well. Beta hydroxy acids are a little bit different. So salicylic acid is a little different. This is also to help exfoliate your skin, but in general, BHAs are really, really good at unclogging pores. So if you are acne prone, if you have large pores, if you have blackhead problems, you want a BHA in your life. It is so essential to have a BHA in your life. And that may be as part of a blend, or it may be a standalone product. I have had blackhead problems on my nose and chin my entire life, and I just gave up. I was that teenager who was using the Biore strips and all of that, and I just couldn't find anything that worked. And a few years ago, I stumbled across this Paula's Choice product, and it changed my life. It is my holy grail product when it comes to pores. And that is this one. This is their 2% BHA exfoliant. I love this. This is something I use every single morning after I cleanse my face, and it is hands down made the biggest change in all my pores and my blackheads and all that. Don't get me wrong, I still get blackheads, I still have large pores, but I mean, it's like night and day what I used to deal with. They have a 1% as well if you have sensitive skin. They also have a 4%, which is more expensive. The 2%, I believe, is $30. The 4% is a smaller bottle, and it's like $40 or something like that. And I did, after a year, I did switch to the 4%, and I didn't see enough of an improvement where I felt it was worth it. So I went back to the 2%. But the other product I really like is they have the BHA 9%. Now this is a spot treatment. This is not meant to be put all over your face, but I love this as well. If you've got stubborn blemishes, I get hormonal cystic acne, and this, I put it on at night, and it absolutely helps my blemishes clear up really, really fast. So I'm a big proponent of that. So switching from BHAs to blends. I promised you I would get to blends because they're my favorite of the hydroxy acids. And what I mean by a blend is, instead of a glycolic acid alone or a lactic acid alone, it's a mixture of a bunch of different alpha hydroxy acids, and then most of them also have BHA in them, usually at a smaller amount, like a 0.5% or 1% or something like that. I have 3 in front of me that I'm going to talk about. Again, first one, another Paula's Choice product. This is their 10% advanced smoothing treatment. This is a mixture of lactic, glycolic, and malic acids. It also has 0.5% BHA in it as well. This is a really, really nice product. Again, fragrance free, not full of any irritants or anything like that. It's $37 for a fluid ounce. So it definitely smells like medicine. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. The other 2 products, the next one I really like, this is from Drunk Elephant. Now I have a mini one here. I used up my big one, but this is the T.L.C. Framboos Night Serum. This is also a blend. This is a mixture of glycolic, lactic, and tartaric acid. This is also a beautiful product, fragrance free. Again, no irritants, chock full of good skin soothers, and it's just got a beautiful texture, and it does a really nice job on the face. Now, the biggest issue, of course, is price. I talked about the Paula's Choice product being $37. The Framboos is $90 also for a fluid ounce. So you can see a huge difference in those price points, but both are really good quality products. So, you know, it's really a question of what works for you. The last blend that I really like, and if you've watched my channel, you probably already know about this because I've mentioned it before. This is the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. This is a blend of lactic and glycolic acid. It is just beautiful. It does have a tiny bit of fragrance in it, but for me, I'm willing to overlook that tiny bit of fragrance because it is, again, full of skin soothers, antioxidants. It's got honey in it. Honey is actually quite good for your skin. And this kind of falls in between. This is 1 fluid ounce and this is $58. So still pricey, but kind of in between the Paula's Choice and the Drunk Elephant. I did want to talk about peeling solutions. So I've centered on alpha hydroxy acids that are meant to be used daily or every other day. So the way I use these products, I told you the BHA I use every day in the morning. And then I use one of these blends or alpha hydroxy acid products at night, and I rotate them because you're not supposed to use a powerful or prescription retinoid like Retin-A or tretinoin and on the same day that you use these. So I use them every other night and I rotate them with my retinol. But there are some alpha hydroxy acids on the market that are meant to be used less frequently, like once a week or once every 2 to 3 weeks. And those are commonly called peeling solutions because when you go to the dermatologist and get a peel, that's what you're getting. You're getting a higher concentration of an alpha hydroxy acid. So the one I really like, this is from The Ordinary. This is their AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. This is a beautiful product. I use it about once a week and it just, I mean, if you want your skin to look just so smooth, like a baby smooth, this is a great product to use. Now, it is not a leave-on product. It's literally something that you put on for 10 minutes and then wash off your face. And you're usually breathing really heavy when you do it because it definitely tingles or burns. The other product that's beautiful, I ran out of it. I don't still have it. I'll put it on the screen up here. This is another from Drunk Elephant. This is their T.L.C. Sukari Baby Facial. Also a really beautiful product, but it's, you know, it's 25% AHA, 2% BHA, but very pricey. That is, I believe, yes, $80 for 1 fluid ounce. So this from The Ordinary is $7.20 for 1 fluid ounce. And the Drunk Elephant is $80 for 1 fluid ounce. So just, again, as much as I love that baby facial, it's a beautiful product. It's a hard thing to swallow when you have just as good of a product with The Ordinary for, you know, a fraction of the cost. So the last group I want to talk about are your PHAs or your polyhydroxy acids. Because if you're in the corner in this video going, listen, I have tried AHAs, I have tried glycolic acid, lactic acid, and my skin just cannot tolerate them, then I think a PHA is the way to go. PHAs are known to be the best for sensitive skin. They don't penetrate as deeply as any of the others. So they will still exfoliate, but they are just much more gentle at exfoliating your skin. They are also commonly paired with BHAs as well. And a lot of people who have acne prone skin, they recommend using a PHA and a BHA blend. So there's a few of these on the market. I've noticed that they've really increased in popularity recently. This seems to be kind of the buzzword going around, using a PHA. The one I like to use, there is a disclaimer in here, it does have a little fragrance in it, but I love it and I don't care. This is from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. This has watermelon extract in it. It's not, watermelon extract is not a significant irritant, but there is a little fragrance in it, just to help that watermelon kind of come through. This is, I love this product, but I recognize that it is for sensitive skin and, you know, people who can't tolerate more powerful hydroxy acids. This is a really good option for them. But for some people who have sensitive skin, they're also going to be sensitive to fragrance. So as much as I love this product, I think the packaging is beautiful. I just think it's a great product. I also recognize the reality that it may be a little counterintuitive and it may not work for some people. This is 5 fluid ounces. It's in mils, so I have to do the conversion. Yeah, I think it's 5 fluid ounces, and it is $34 for 5 fluid ounces. If you are one of those people looking at me going, you're being a hypocrite, you said no fragrance, and I have sensitive skin, then I would say the Inkey list also has a PHA. I have used that one. It is a nice product. It is very bare bones, stripped down, but it's also a reasonable product to try. I think I have the cost of that one. Do I have the cost of that one? Yeah, that's $11 for 3.4 ounces. So that would be a good option as well. So you guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope, you know, kind of taking that deep dive into the hydroxy acids really helped you be able to kind of zero in and decide, you know, yes, you need an exfoliator. Yes, you need a chemical exfoliator. And yes, if you're over 40, you should be using one of these already. So I'm hoping that you were able to identify one that you want to try. If you've tried any of these products, if you love them, you hate them, I would love for you to leave a comment below. I would love to hear what you think about them. And if there are other products that I didn't mention that you've tried that you loved, or hated, I would love to hear about that as well. If you like this content, I hope you stick around and watch more videos or subscribe to my channel below. And I will see you guys, I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye, you guys.